are strangely similar to this one. So, but I will not let you use your notes tomorrow other than that piece of note paper that you jot down today. No books, no notes other than that. Evan, your question was which one?
Number 14, I'm struggling with those.
Number 14. Can anybody help me out? You're supposed to be able, this is one you're supposed to kind of be able to do without writing much stuff down here. How do you do it, Jacob Kutzendorf?
I see, like, I use 2, and I see, I go, like, 2 times what it,
So you just start doing trial and error right off the bat?
yeah, and then
I think there's probably an easier way though. Grace?
You do it in the backwards, 15 minus 3 is 12, so my number is 2.
Oh yeah. Backwards is a good idea, and I like to think about it like this. Cover up the one that has the x and say to yourself, like Grace did, what number when you add 3 to it is 15, and that's where she came up with subtracting it. What number when you add 3 to it is 15? What number when you add 3 to it gives you 15? 12. So this, and I can probably write this, that has to equal 12. So 2 times what number gives you 12? Actually would have to be 6, because 6 times 2 is 12 plus 3 is 15. You really can't get the problem wrong, because, you know, whatever number you put in for x, you know has to get multiplied by 2 and added to 3. And if it doesn't equal 15, then you know you got the wrong answer. So looking at 15, you just say, okay, what number when you subtract 12 from it gives you 7? And again, you should think opposite, because that's really what you're going to do. Just like we had to subtract 3 here, well now it's minus 12. What number when you minus 12 gives you 7? Think the opposite. Add 12 to 7, and y has to be 19. 19 minus 12 is 7. Jacob.
I'm struggling with problems like number 5.
Number 5. You can find 5 here. Question for 5 is how many square yards of carpet are needed to cover a floor that is 15 feet long and 12 feet wide? And here's what I write down. First thing you need to do, Jacob, is draw the picture.
Which I did.
Okay. Label it. It was a 12 feet by 15 feet, and here's where your notes come in handy. Okay. They don't want the answer to be in feet like your measurements are. They want your notes to be in yards. So the note I would make to myself is this. You need to convert into yards first. Don't wait till the end to convert in yards, because that'll mess you up. Convert to yards first. In other words, take these dimensions that they give you and make them yards. Before you don't want to multiply this and then change it into yards, because that gets into a whole new can of worms there. 12 feet is how many yards? Divided by 3. 4. 15 divided by 3 is? This is 5 yards. And now, length times width. 4 yards times 5 yards is 20 yards.
I didn't change the new yards.
And you don't want to wait till the end. You don't want to multiply 12 times 15 and divide by 3 because you'll get the wrong answer. You want to change it right away so you don't have to worry about it in the end. Note to self. Oops.
I get like the smaller numbers for the numbers, but I can't.
What problem are we on here?
Number 7. With the 630, I don't get it because like I can get a smaller number and it's not bigger.
Well, I can't help you unless you tell me where do you go wrong with 630. First of all, do you do the tree thing or do you do the
I do the
division by primes? Okay. So maybe your problem is what in multiplying here. What times what gives you 630? You know, and there you want to look at some clues here. Anytime something ends with a 0, I would split it into something times 10. Because 630 is 63 times 10. Because when you multiply by 10, you just add the 0. Then break that down, what times what is
Yeah, I didn't
sixty-three?
get the 63.
I mean, you divide it by 3, but then you gotta go 210 for the other number.
Yeah.
And you gotta do 210 by whatever. 63, Alexa, is 9 times 7. 10 is 2 times 5. And you can only stop, did I do something wrong? You can only stop when you get prime numbers. Those are prime, but 7's prime, but 9's not. It is 3 times 3. So that's where 2 times 3 times 3 times 5 times 7. I mean, when you divided by 3, what did you get 3 times what? See, maybe it'd be better for you to do division by primes, because then you could have done 630 divided by 3, 210 divided by 3, 7 into 10, 2 into 5. Those are all your numbers over there. Eli? 4? Is that so? Oh, how many quarters equal $20? Well, and here is what I would do just to give me the gist here. I would draw myself $1, and I know every dollar is 1, 2, 3, 4 quarters. Well, if I have $20 bills, if I have 20 of those dollars, that means I have 20 sets of 4, which is 20 times 4. What did you get for an answer?
I got 500.
500 because you multiplied what times?
20 and 25.
Oh, yeah, well, now, 500. Well, the problem I suppose you had was that this was in dollars and you did
Yeah.
quarters and cents, and that's gonna give you a little different sort of thing there. Christine?
I don't understand how it happened with 2 wrong. So
Who?
would it be 1 number 3? So wouldn't it be 1 to 12?
A whole pizza is cut into 12s. Do you draw your pizza?
Yes.
Do you have to cut it as 12s? So I gotta cut each one of those into 6ths? Oh, well, wait, I can cut, this is into quarters, and I just have to third each quarter, right? So I go 1, 2, 3, 4, 4. A whole pizza is cut into 12s. If Dexter eats half of the pizza, here's old Dex, he's gonna eat half, which is 6 of the 12s. Landy eats a third of the pizza. Now, how much is a third of 12 pieces?
4 pieces.
4. So you've done 1, 2, 3, 4. What fraction of the pizza remains? Just 2 out of the 12 pieces, which is 1/6. Where did you go astray? Again, it's probably best to change all of these. This is 6 12s. That's 4 12s. If those 2 are gone, that means 10 12s of the pizza is gone. You have left with 2 12s.
I shaved it into 7 pieces.
Here we go.
I didn't understand number 13.
Number 13. And again, here would be another note to self. Anytime letters are next to numbers, this is all multiplication. You just don't put a there, put a 3 there, and a 5 there, and say your number is 435. So that's why you put it on a note paper. In box number 13, I write, I need to multiply those together. Okay, 4AC means 4 times A times C. Usually you just put parentheses there. 4 times A times C. A is 3, C is 5. 4 times 5 is 20, times 3 is 60. It's multiplication, it's not just sticking numbers in there. That's what I would write. A note to myself. Jacob?
Number 19.
Number 19. You just want me to divide this out? 14 into 5684. Jacob, the first thing you should do is write a dollar sign up here, and then the next thing is
Minus 14.
I bring my decimal up. 14 doesn't go into 5, but it goes into 56 how many times?
4.
And what is 14 times 4? 56. Okay, now here's a problem where a lot of people run into. If you bring a number down and this number doesn't go into it, you have to put a 0 up there before you bring the next number down. And then how many times would 14 go into 84? 6
I have
times.
6. Wait.
$4.06.
Oh, I just wrote the number.
I don't know what that means, but
Well, I put it for 4. I put 4 and 4 cents.
so you really got the problem right.
Yeah, but I just didn't write the
You
number.
just made me do it because you didn't realize that you got the problem right. Ev?
I don't really get it from 17.
Well, Evan, you wrote them up and down.
I did.
You changed the common denominators.
I did not.
Alright, well, see, Ev, if you're not doing that, you are like back to 5th grade work is what you're back to. Because this is something you've done since 5th grade. What is the common denominator between 2 and 8?
8.
And I mean, I don't know really what to do for you with that because, you know, you shouldn't have to have somebody standing over you all the time to say when you add or subtract fractions because we've done it so many times. Subtract, you get 1/8.
Oh, I put a plus sign.
Once again. So note to self, Evan, maybe go slower, check your work, make sure you write down the right problem. You're not gonna, I can tell you, you will get no problems right if you write the problem down wrong. Well, I suppose you could. What's going on over there, Joel? Because I can tell you look guilty of something. No?
I know what's going on. Jacob's trying to stop
No.
by having people ask a multiple questions.
Really?
No, I asked what I got wrong.
So you weren't telling people to ask more questions?
Yes.
No, Michael.
And
I don't think there's no possible way you'll last that long there. Christine?
I don't understand how I got 20 wrong.
Number 20. Maria liked to comparison shop. She found the price of an item she wanted 5 different stores. What is the median? Median means?
Middle.
Did you order from least to greatest? Least to greatest, and the middle number when you did least to greatest, well, looks like it's 29.85. I'm sorry, 28.95, and then what? I'm sorry.
26.
Oh,
59.
Let's just write the 26.59, and then 28.95, and the 29.85, and the 29.89, and the 32.99. So you got the wrong answer when you put that down as your middle number?
28 and those two will be switched around. 28.95. Oh wait, no.
Oh, at 89?
Okay.
Did I write it down wrong? Yeah, this one actually would be over here. So I wrote it down right, wrong. No,
I'm so confused.
no, this is 28.95. Oh,
That's 29.
Yeah.
29, it should be 29.85 and 29.89. It's 29.85.
I got 28.95.
But I don't know how you did that, because that's not in the middle of the 5. Guessing, note to self, order the numbers in the right way.
Wait,
Grace?
oh, I understand how I got number 6 for one.
Is that down on the bottom or up on top? What did you get wrong? What did you get for an answer?
I got 51.
And did draw the picture?
Yes.
And you add 11 and a half, 11 and a half, 14 and a half, 14 and a half? Eleven and 1/2, 11, 1/2, 14 half, 14 half. You add those 4 halves together, you get what? 2, so you get 0 halves plus 2 over there. 22, 23, 2, 3, 4, and another 8 is 12. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Sounds to me like many of you things. If you got problem number 8 wrong, this is just a multiplication problem. 30% times that. Change 30% to a decimal. What is the decimal for 30%? 0.3 times 25, which is $7.50, I believe. Christine,
I don't know how I got number 8.
already did that.
I was so confused.
What did you get?
I got $8.
What did you do with $8?
I got 25 divided by 3.
Okay, I just said the word out means there would be no to self. Multiply. Other ones?